I'm your dungeon master, I'm your guide, I'm your travel companion on this fun little journey.
I mean, I'm not the best at being subtle about it.
Trying is all we can do. I do not do stealth. I do not do it.
Kind of specialize in not being found.
Alright, well, let's try that one more time. The VOD is going to have no idea what this means. And
Hi.
this is the joys of watching us live. You don't get this in the VOD. So, come join us live on Twitch Monday nights, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the dealio. Welcome to Health Hits Experience. I'm your DM, Brittany Lee, and we're going to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons, but in space. It's very exciting. I'm going to kind of skip past all the announcements that you didn't hear, and just say that if you want to support the show and support everybody doing stuff, go to linktr.ee/hhxp news, and you can see kind of all of the stuff that is happening in our world. Check it out, buy tickets, watch videos, all that jazz. Liz did a great recap. You want to do that again?
Sure.
Okay.
Double time. Double time.
No. No.
So Hieronymus was disguised as the Plasma Fang captain, and we were trying to sneak in, get Randy. We got Randy, tried to sneak past without the actual captain noticing. Captain noticed there was a little bit of kerfuffle. We did get away. We stole their ship. We now have old Bessie on their ship, and we are now piloting their ship away. I think that was a quick
That's
version.
a pretty good recap, Cyrus.
I think you should get one of those inspiration tokens.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's like you
nobody else
already
saw
did.
the first one, so it doesn't really count. So you gotta give him another one.
I have one more. We're not using it for technical difficulties. Okay, so let's try this again. Here is the thing. We are going to jump like I don't know, 12 hours into the future.
Time warp.
Time jump. So y'all skedaddled away with some very good skedaddle stats, and weren't pursued by pirates. And now you have a ship, and there's a ship on that ship, and you've got an engineer. It's kind of the basics of it. So let's talk a little bit about what has happened in the meantime. So, you go off and you find that you're safe. Nothing is causing you any concern.
That causes me great concern.
Well, to the point where, Hieronymus, you specifically, are not doing so hot. So, you stumble around the ship and you find a big refrigerator. Like old school, square, yellowed a little bit, and you open it.
Like an avocado refrigerator from Space 70s.
Yeah, Space 70s. And you open it, and it's not a refrigerator. In fact, when you open it, a big blinding light comes down over you, and you hear like beep, boop, boop, and you are scanned by this medical device, which then spits a bunch of like bandages at you, like a streamer, like not in a roll, just at your face, and a vial of medicine, and basically goes, scan complete. You are in need of medical assistance.
Yes.
And this basically gets you. This is your long rest. You are all good to go now. But you have encountered the MedPal, the medical evaluation device, portable and lightweight. And it's our little medical unit on this ship. And there's a little insignia on the lower corner. It's a Solarian tech. And we have the kind of option to fix folks up.
Nice.
Yeah, just a little bit. Flux, as you are also poking around, you come across the MedPal, and the device, you open the door, the device scans you, and he goes, several problems detected.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Nearsightedness.
All right, well, you don't have to bring it up.
And spits a pair of glasses at you.
Should I feel insulted about this, or?
I cannot insult.
Oh, well, all right then. Maybe
God,
later.
It's like another pearl.
There's no sentience in this refrigerator, let me tell you that.
Do you work on cybernetic things, or is that entirely up to me?
For larger things that need fix, find a MedX. Nearest you, your nearest Zalarian station.
I'm not going to that, but all right. Thanks. Take some of the bandages, I guess. If it has any in there, I'll just grab
It does
some.
not spit any bandages at you.
Oh, just the glasses.
It does also spit one cough drop at you. Lemon.
It's all right, I guess.
I'm giving you +1 to far-sighted perception checks. Only.
Only far-sighted ones.
So weirdly specific.
I've just rolled poorly enough times that the DM took pity on me.
Flux canonically cannot see far away.
No, he cannot.
Cannot see. Pearl, you don't need sleep, so,
Sleep is for the weak.
and for the organics. So, you jacked into the system when you first
Plugged
took off.
myself in.
Yeah, plugged yourself in. You were helping Cyrus fly and then downloading all of the things from the all the computers. And
I just looked at my stat sheet and I only had 6 health hit points left. So
Oh, I was down to 1.
yeah, Irana's was bad.
Hieronymus was beat up by a cat lady.
That's like 9 lightning damage,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah, it was a cat fight, and Hieronymus lost.
So yeah, everybody can boost their HP back up. I've made a grave error, I believe.
You gave them to me,
I know, and I immediately regret it.
and now I'm gonna keep wearing them. Oh,
So
finally, Schmel can heal.
yeah, well, you're not in charge of Schmel anymore.
Oh, I was keeping track of his health.
Oh,
He
thank
had
you.
8 hit points left out of 39,
Nice.
so he was fucked up.
This is why you don't tell your barbarian to skedaddle and then not skedaddle with them.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to Pearl. Pearl, you jacked into the Matrix, and you know everything there is to know about the ship.
I know
General knowledge, like you can't fly the ship and all that stuff. There's a lot of other organic things needed. This ship comes complete with cloud syncing, and you've downloaded everything that was uploaded to
everything
the cloud.
that's ever happened
No,
in the ship.
from the Plasma Fang specifically, anything that got uploaded to the cloud, including the secret meetup spot that they were going to meet Dev with.
Oh, that's useful.
Which, if you would so desire, can punch in those coordinates, and that can be where
Yes,
you're headed.
yes.
Excellent.
Would definitely do that.
Great. Excellent. Cyrus, when we last left you, you had begrudgingly asked Otto to help you fly the ship. So go ahead and do me a flight check to just see between when you left and where you're going now how well that went.
Now we're all well. 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Otto jacked in and was doing his absolute best, and Pearl helped with the GPS, and now you are a little more steady on the controls. It's not even controls. You got a big ship wheel. Yeah. You're on a galleon. You're doing the ship flying, and I think that was part of your learning curve. Is because you were flying Old Bessie, a fishing vessel for a while that had like a little mini computer and joystick, and now you're like, oh, okay, all right, we gotta fly an actual huge ship.
This takes me back to school.
Back to flight school. Back to flight school. So now that everything is kind of cool, roughly, Otto has taken upon himself to be in charge. So Otto is flying around this very large ship. Every so often, every like 2.5 hours, he has to go back onto Old Bessie to recharge on the charging dock. That unless somebody moves it,
Cyrus is gonna make sure that is never moved from Old Bessie now.
It's plugged into Old Bessie. But you know, flies into your face while you're doing something, and it's hovering over the wires that you're doing.
What?
Like buzzing at them and looking around them, and flies around you when you're trying to schmooze Randy, and just like starts trying to like mimic your movements as you're talking.
So, Randy, tell me about this rocket toaster.
Regret.
And then flies over to you, Cyrus, as you're trying to steer the wheel and lodges himself in between two of the spokes to try to move it one way or the other.
No. I appreciate your help, but no. No, we're not going that way.
He's just thinking of the massive donuts we could do in this.
Yeah, we could really do a big donut.
Donuts later.
Crazy space drifting.
Go upside down, all that jazz. Pearl, Otto comes over to you and like hums in your face.
Do you want me to roll to see if I can understand him?
Sure.
Was it? I never remember what the hell we rolled.
Intelligence.
For
Do
Otto.
an intelligence.
I don't know what it is. Let's see. I think my
There's so
intel's
much
a
regret.
+3. Regret.
You told him he could be in
Regret.
charge, man. I don't know what you wanted.
Told him he needed help, not
need to
be in
change my
charge. He just took it upon himself.
I got a 13.
No, not. I mean,
I don't
like,
know.
You know enough that like Otto is trying to like mind meld with you. I think at this point because like. You know,
Yeah.
Otto can do things with everybody else and kind of communicate, and everybody has a different task on the ship. But to Otto, you are like a very similar, you know, so they're trying to like.
With Otto just like humming in Pearl's face, she's just gonna kind of put her forehead against him because like that's what she thinks he wants. So she's like,
He's vibrating like a cat.
unsettling.
Your eyebrows vibrate down.
They just kind of fall off.
Go down your face. So yeah, so Otto's having a time.
Good
but
for him.
In that 12 hours, has definitely had to dock a lot because he's moving a lot, and so he's using all his juice and going back to Old Bessie. Schmel is so I'm kind of shifting us to kind of the start of the next day. Schmel is no longer charmed, obviously. He got evaluated by the med pal and is all wrapped up.
Minor drug addiction.
Is he mentally okay?
He has a massive hangover. Like, just put the shades on everything. And you find him in the galley where you find Yama, who, after a while, when old Bessie stopped moving, kind of poked her head out to see what was going on, and found the galley on the ship. Immediately moved the espresso machine. So as it gets closer to a more morning adjacent time, tries to start cooking breakfast. The first thing you notice is there's a very burnt smell coming from the galley. I'm not sure what was trying to be created. It's burnt now.
That adds up, yeah.
Really, really bad. She is making drinks, and so Schmel is nursing a cup of coffee.
Thank God I don't eat.
And we find Randy. So the entire ship. We've got the solar sails. We've got basically the steering wheel, and then on the opposite end from the steering wheel, there's like this little section of like TVs that you can watch the broadcast on. And you find Randy's like this. He fell asleep trying to watch the TV.
Typical old man
With his
dad
big,
fashion.
like, beer belly.
In the dad
Oh,
pose.
man.
I'm feeling very called out.
If you fall asleep like that, it's not on me. Listen, I think it's a state of mind. I have a friend who is younger than me who falls asleep like that. So, you know, it's a state of being.
Yeah. Some
So-
people are just like that.
Some people, I was watching that. So that's where we find ourselves here at the top of the day. You are about, I would say, one cycle away from the Meteor meetup spot, the secret meetup spot. So you're on your way to there. What's going on? What's happening? Who's in the galley with Schmel and Yama?
I'm not.
All right. Flux is not.
Hieronymus is enjoying a tasty espresso with some of the lovely biscotti, I'm guessing, that
Yeah.
Yama was making.
I was gonna have her try to make breakfast, but right now it's just crispy something. Something's crispy.
Protein biscotti, that's my favorite.
Well, I mean, it was trying to do like a, there was like a whole kitchen, and I was like, there was some bagel, and there's not bagels anymore.
I am not complaining here. If it's biodegradable, I will eat it.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing people could do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you maybe don't too much. It might hurt your, do you have a stomach that could get hurt?
Yeah, I just change how it looks.
The stomach?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know that. I was thinking, can you do that to other people or just?
No, just mine. I gotta digest things by changing the configuration of my stomach. It's a long
You gotta
story.
manually digest?
Yeah.
Oh God,
this
that
is-
sounds awful.
This is the next debate that we need to have. Like, do you just like make your stomach bigger and if you're super full so that it digests easier, and then when it's done, you just like shrink it back down? Like,
I mean, of course.
yeah, naturally.
Obviously. Anatomy
my
is so
God.
cool. It's so neat.
It's a little weird.
Cyrus is gonna stumble in, not really process that it's like burnt to a crisp, and then take one and just a bite out of it. Stop for a moment, think about it, and just take another bite out of it.
So you also can just like consume whatever.
I have had.
Is that her admitting that her cooking sucks?
She's straight up burned. She's not a cook. Let me remind you, she's a barista.
I scratched his and he's like, well, I've had worse, I guess.
I mean, I think Pearl might have some nutrition bars that might be better.
I don't let food go to
I'm
waste.
sure that they are lovely, and Pearl will grab one and put it in her mouth. Cause you know, like when kids are like, "I made this for you," and you have to be like, "Wow, it's like that."
Mud pie.
Like, just like breaking it in her mouth, and it's just like falling out. You did wonderfully.
That's so much worse.
Thanks. I'm gonna go see if there's anything that doesn't need cooked in the kitchen. And like opens what looks like a washing machine, but is the refrigerator. And goes, does anyone want raw eggs?
Sure.
Okay. She throws one at you.
Oh my god.
Roll me a dex.
Shell and all.
Oh no.
Texting.
Well, that's a 9.
I rolled a nat 20 on her throw, so
Yeah.
it is going directly towards your face.
Yeah. And so I got an 11 total there,
Okay.
with just a straight dex.
Yeah, you catch it and it cracks immediately,
Yeah.
like all over your face.
Ugh. Did you just like morph your tongue
I
so
did,
that it
yeah,
was bigger?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This stream is how disgusting can we make your shape-shifting abilities. Keep going.
I think that's probably the exact time that Flux walks in, by the way.
Pearl just has crumbs falling out of her mouth when she talks.
Hey,
and
is-
Hieronymus just
munching
licked
on
an
a
egg off of his
scorched
face.
bagel.
Is something on
like
fire?
when Cookie Monster
in-
eats a cookie, it just mashes it up in the Muppet thing, and it just
Yeah,
goes all over the place.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
What food do we have here?
Whatever we had on Old Bessie. And
Right, so mostly like dried food.
I incinerated some bagels. Apparently, they're edible. 2
Do you have any uncooked bagels?
no, I did incinerate them all in the container they came in. It was oversight on my part. But, now we have raw eggs.
Did your cafe not have any pastries in it?
No, they were all made. Like, we would stop at a station and they would, like, hand us the pastries and they were like muffins.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I'll take the eggs.
Okay. Catch.
Same way I did it. Yep,
Why
yep.
would you throw them?
See, we haven't played this in like 2 weeks, so all of the shit posting.
Oh yeah,
come
no,
out
I
still.
did not. Flux
that
is
was
not
a
ready for
7.
You have
So-
8 arms.
Most of them aren't good at catching things out of the air. I think wait,
Suction cups.
I
They're,
rolled
like,
so
like-
poorly on my decks that the only 2 options are I either missed entirely or I just slap it out of the air. and I don't know which one's better.
Wait, please spike it back in her face.
She rolled a 7, so it was like a eh.
I think
So
one of
I
my
think it's
tentacles just goes.
like into the ground.
No, hits it into Hieronymus, who again morphs the tongue out and has a second egg.
Hate it here.
I hate it here. The smell is like sitting like this the whole time, like.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Are you sick?
No.
You look like you've had a rough night.
Well, apparently.
Did you check that avocado fridge over there where it shoot
Yeah.
you some aspirin or something?
No, it said, good luck.
Mmm.
So.
I didn't realize it had a sense of humor.
It's well, I think it ran out of stuff.
Have you?
So that's its response. It's just good luck. Like, damn.
It's a Solarian machine.
Oh, well.
have you had some coffee that might help?
Yeah, it's right here. I got it.
Were you drinking or?
Apparently, charm is powerful. Hurts.
I
like a
have
beach.
never seen that happen before. That's new.
You get charm sick.
If you're charmed enough times, it can have a lasting effect.
Nope. I hate all y'all. So don't worry about it. Not except for you.
Oh,
You
thank
asked me to charm you.
I regret it. Now we're not doing that again. Don't worry. I'm never doing that again.
Well, in the future, I can give you little short bursts of bravery, but I'm not charming you again.
Yeah, none of it seems appealing to me right now. I
That
think,
makes sense.
yeah. Now, to be fair, that was the largest mutant shark I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never seen something like that either. I didn't know
That,
those
You're
things.
probably
that was a
traumatized.
that was a pretty big shark.
It
I
was
didn't
a
know they
big
could just like swim around in space. That's really freaky.
It was also like a wolf in there. So there's just
it was a mix of something.
yeah, it was. So you can imagine why my response was so panicked.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to fight it either.
But you did. Good job.
I didn't want to die. Guess people have different. Well, it's fight or flight, right? So.
Or freezer fawn. Did
I didn't know there was other ones. I never really
Yeah,
thought about it
there's
before.
4 of them.
But it sounds familiar. It's been a little while since
Yeah.
I read on it.
Yeah, I took 1 psychology class in college.
I read one textbook, so really about the same level.
Yeah,
of,
really about.
yeah.
But you didn't. Did you have to pay for it?
No, I was
So you're-
given it by.
You're doing better than I am, in more debt, and longer classes, and
Right.
Yeah, not
right.
worth it.
Yeah, no, I didn't go to college.
no,
so.
I wouldn't recommend it.
All right.
Definitely
you've
no real
convinced
life
me.
topics here.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Well, luckily.
Pearl would pull out this tub of essentially like Vicks vapor rub
Okay.
and be like, perhaps this will help. And she'll just start like, a little too aggressively, of course, smearing it on his temples.
It's worse if your hands are made of metal. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
bending. It's like,
And they're cold.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
the
like-
cool is supposed to help with the queasy.
Yeah, but like he wasn't expecting it. Like, oh God, Pearl.
Yes,
What are you doing?
I'm helping.
How?
The mintiness will help with your nausea.
And coffee. Great, this combo is going well.
It's a bit of an old one. Anyway, so what are we doing now? I mean, we stopped the Plasma Fangs from delivering these. Well, this guy, point over towards Randy.
Randy is not in the galley. He's still sleeping.
Gonna point in the direction
Yeah,
of where I know he
yeah.
is. So we stopped them from delivering him. That's good. We should probably bring him over, drop him off. After that, y'all have any plans or?
Well, we could go to where they were supposed to take Randy to meet Dev, and then we could.
I have the coordinates.
We could nuke Dev from orbit,
Oh, I really like that idea.
because it's the only way to be sure.
I mean, if we know where he's showing up, then we just drop a bomb on him.
As
Right.
long as we don't damage that ship.
Right.
The other
You know,
question
we got a
is-
pretty good ship right here. I'm saying if we can take Dev out, I'm okay with losing the scimitar.
You know, as odd as it is, I kind of feel this is really weird. I know. I kind of feel bad that we stole their ship. Only because We were kind of on the same side.
Yeah, it didn't
She
feel
was
like it when she
trying to
was
kill us.
beating the crap out of me.
She's working with Dev.
Yeah, but like we know Dev. We worked with Dev. We didn't
Past
realize he
tense.
was an asshole until he tried to murder us. Maybe they were on the other side of that, you know?
Then we saved them from being murdered.
Ooh.
You're right. You know what? I'll
Never
take it.
mind.
You
No
talked
more
me out
bad
of it,
feelings.
Cyrus. This is why I like having you around. Oh, speaking of having you around, I've been working on something for you. How do you feel about a short-range blaster?
Well, I did used to. You did take mine.
Well, that
Granted,
was
it
more
wasn't
of like a
working.
long-range thing, and
I would. It would be nice to not have to run directly in front of everyone all the time.
well, you still probably want to be pretty close, but
Yeah.
it's pretty hard to miss. So,
Sure. What do you got?
well, I don't know if I would have had enough time to finish this, but at least it's in its prototype stages because I would have spent at least a few hours working on it.
I mean, how long do you think it would take you?
To finish the shotgun, honestly, Flux knows how these things work pretty well.
I mean,
so-
you have access to old Bessie's stuff and this Plasma Fang stuff.
And I was working on it before we showed up at the Plasma Fang. It's probably pretty close to done.
Yeah, I
would
mean,
say.
like I said, it's been about 12 cycles between when you left and where we are now, and unless you needed to do more than poke around the entire ship, I assume you have at least 10 hours available to you.
Right, then
so
yeah, no, that's definitely
Yeah.
pretty close to done then.
Works for me.
I'm gonna sort of sling this thing off my back. It's got like a strap hanging off of it. It's like it's made of like bits of like the like rubbery tubing from like we stole from other ships and stuff. Like, don't ignore that. But this, as I'm gonna show it to you, it looks like a metal monster. It's like a long set of like two. It's like a double barrel shotgun with like long tubes, but then there's like a bunch of crystals sticking out the top, like iron sights, along with just like this large like wedge piece of metal that's been roughly folded into like a stock. It's
Couple guns going on there, all right.
it's pulsing a little bit. It's got like the crystals are like sort of like glowing slightly, but it's like it'll work.
Is it safe?
Well, mostly.
Is this gonna blow up in my face?
No,
Literally?
the worst thing that'll happen is most likely it'll jam. Which
Although
is
if it was
possible.
going to blow up in anybody's face, it's probably best that it's yours because you are tough as like shoe leather.
It hasn't really come up before, but it's got the same problems as my rifle that I normally use. There's just the
You
occasional.
can't hit with it?
Gonna point the shotgun at you.
sorry. Shotgun goes up. All right.
Yama's like screeching.
Right. Well, there you go.
I guess Cyrus will
Shmuel puts his head down on the table now.
mess with it, like pointing down.
Yeah.
Checking it out in case it does fire. It fires through the ship.
It should be making its own ammo, so you should be fine on that regards.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah,
Alright.
just it's better if you're up close, but you can stand back probably about, I don't know, about 20 feet before it stops being effective at all. So should be fine.
All right. Well.
Yep, I'll send you the stats.
After Yama's done yelling, she goes, "Do I get one?" I'm just kidding. We all know I've got a great stun blade.
You do,
Well-
yeah, and I don't think you should have anything more than a stun blade.
I'm
If
not
you really need to injure somebody, you got those bagels.
Well, I'm not leaving this ship because that was scary. We're not doing that anymore.
I'm sorry, did she just ooh-woo?
She just ooh-wooed at us.
It was eowy.
It was scary.
I mean, unless you want to train, but before you go off with us, I would advise training with at least one of us.
I mean, I guess. What would I be training to do?
Perhaps you could mix us up some like custom coffee drinks that had beneficial effects.
Trying to make her love potions,
Yeah,
master?
we're gonna class her
Make
up
her
as an
an
alchemist.
Yes!
It'll
It's either
make her
alchemist or
useful.
monk because
What
she did
are
the karate.
baristas other than alchemists?
Exactly.
It's either alchemist or monk. So
All right, hang on. Let me just alchemist. Is that gonna be okay? Yeah. So she considers that suggestion very seriously,
Hieronymus is about nothing if not building up his fellow shipmates.
I mean, if you want to go the other way, you could brew up some things that could, cause explosions or stuff like that too.
I don't know if coffee can do that.
Well, no, like the coffee would bolster, and clearly your food would harm.
I mean, yeah, but only if I pelted at them. I can't make exploding bagels. As cool as that
Have you
would be.
tried?
I don't know how explosive work.
I do.
Can you make exploding bagels?
Oh, probably. Yeah, I just have to. Well, it sort of depends on how are we going about it, because I have blast powder. We can just mix it in with the.
Well, there's not any flour here, so I couldn't make it.
No, I didn't mean into the. I meant onto the spread. Put some cream cheese on it. Explode some cream cheese.
Well, then that's not an exploding bagel. That's exploding cream cheese.
It's the whole package. The cream cheese is part of the bagel.
You can't have bagels without cream cheese?
No,
There's plenty of
so
other
boring.
things you can put on bagels.
Exploding locks.
If you
mean, I
use
guess.
these, they might turn into shrapnel grenade of some sort.
But I
Add
feel like you
something.
just need to put it in a pulp bomb. I can't make a bomb.
I
Why are
don't
we
know
talking about
why.
making lumps again?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I just
But
wanted to make sure I wasn't
the
missing anything.
moment that we started talking about Yama making these special coffees, my brain immediately went to bioterrorism. And I was
jeez.
are we just we're going there, huh? All right.
I think what Rob is suggesting is that we put maybe a bit of protein powder in it, and that's our health potion. Something. Or not. Could be
Health potion
bioterrorism.
coffee. Isn't coffee already a
Put
health
a few
potion?
diseases in there, give them to everyone.
Or stamina potion at least.
Yeah.
I just want Yama to be all that she can be.
Yama appreciates that. Randy wanders in.
Hey, Big Randu!
Oh, that's the name we're going with? All right. Okay, I guess. I mean, that sounds a little. I don't know how I feel about H-Man. Is that what we're gonna go with?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't. How's it going? What's the plan here?
We're trying to figure out the best way to activate this rocket toaster.
Well, it's not. It's not really like activation. I mean, you can't. You could. The point of this is that you need the smaller one to do the bigger one, and then it just I mean, if you wanted to put something in it, I don't know if there's anything that would go in that would be ideal for the timing of it. But
Could you launch an overcooked bagel from it and turn it into a weapon?
I mean, if you had some kind of a directionality.
I have no idea what's going on in this stream
if you-
today, but what the hell?
I told you, we're getting all of our shit posting out.
2 weeks too long. We had too many shit posts built
So
up.
we have a mission to do.
Anyways.
Oh, was I not the mission?
You are the mission.
You are the mission.
Great.
I just sort of figured we should probably talk about that
We're here to
first.
do you, Randy.
Yeah. So as we may have told you before, there's this guy Dev who's really kind of a dick,
Yeah,
and
he sounds like he sucks.
and if you don't want to be stuck working for him because he will kill you. So we have these other people who also wanted to hire your services, and I think they'll actually treat you well and pay you and all that kind of stuff. So we'll take you to meet them, and you can work out a negotiation if you want to work with them or not. But at least there you got a chance of not being kidnapped again by Dev.
I don't really feel like kidnapping is things that I need to be dealing with right now.
No, you got a lot on your mind.
I
obviously.
need to make a
yeah.
rocket toaster 2.0, maybe a rocket toaster oven.
Glad you're thinking of good
God, I
ideas.
hate it here. What the hell is happening?
So how do you feel about working alongside the Resistance?
I don't know anything about them. I just told me about them last night, and I, fell asleep watching some really cool. There was pirates that were talking about things that they had done, and it was one of there was a couple boring ones, and then there was apparently replays of things that I don't know if they were any good to if they. I never saw the first run of it, so I don't know if the replay was.
Thank you for
worth-
telling us, Randy. Why don't we talk about this more later? Let's punch in some coordinates, Cyrus. Because
Alright.
Like
how
in
far
the-
are we going from here? I actually don't even
Good
know.
question. Who knows?
We're trying to find.
I mean, like, I
Magella.
know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
coordinates, but like, how far away is it?
Well, so what you got from the ship computer cloud sinking situation is what the captain and the first mate had been sending off right before you left the lair, which was, hey, Dev, we're gonna meet up. We have the guy you asked us to get. Send us more money. Was basically what it
Give me
ended
the
up being.
dash.
Yeah.
Dev.
And so we're gonna meet at the normal meetup spot. It was basically that message. And so you downloaded the normal meetup spot coordinates and punched that in, and that is where you're heading. You're heading to an asteroid that is nearby-ish. You've got about 30 more minutes before you make it there.
Oh shit, we're like,
roughly.
We're
Yeah.
meeting
like
up with,
there.
with Dev first.
That's all the information that you have.
Oh,
No, we don't want to meet up with Dev first.
So I was
'cause-
just like,
I was like, yeah, I don't. That's a good idea.
looks like
no, because then it's like we're delivering Randy to him if they.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to drop Randy off first, then go nuke Dev.
Also, to be fair, you know, it's probably been a long enough time that Dev probably knows that this ship doesn't belong to the Plasma Fangs anymore. So there's a chance that he'll just know not to go there. Is the thing.
True.
He's a pretty smart guy.
That place where we want to put Randy, was it that one in the Undermarket?
What was the story with Magella? Where did he want us to bring Randy?
Oh, that is a good question.
Did we get that information?
I don't know if you did, to be perfectly
We were just
honest.
supposed to deliver it to the Resistance guys.
Yeah.
Don't even think we pulled.
I think what you would have to do is get a hold of Magella and tell him that you have Randy to organize
Right,
the drop-off
right.
spot.
Well, yeah, let's do that really quick. This ship's got a pretty good radio, yeah.
Which we're not going to use because we're going to go back over to old Bessie and send a fax.
To be fair, he contacted us via radio. We should probably do that first.
To be clear, we are not going to Dev. We're stopping, right?
Yeah, not first, because
Okay.
we literally have the one person he wants right now.
Yeah.
Let's
Sorry, this is
not.
gonna slow down the ship, like dead eye staring, making sure that Otto's nowhere, and slowing down to a stop. Watching a little bit suspiciously, like, oh no.
Yeah, taking Randy anywhere near Dev is probably a bad idea.
Right.
You hear some screeching coming from old Bessie, but Otto doesn't come up. Just like a bunch of
Right. Let's use this radio then.
on the Plasma Fang ship.
On the Plasma Fang ship,
Yeah.
probably.
Is that traceable? Like, is
This
it?
is a pirate ship.
pirate ship.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going
it's
to-
a stolen.
I'm
pirate
going to
ship.
check it to see if this is like a message that's on like a specific frequency or if like it can be hidden somehow. Because I don't want this broadcasted to just. I don't want anybody to hear this.
Yeah, you're just
Suddenly,
trying to talk to
everyone
Magella,
it
yeah?
broadcasts across the entire
Yeah. So
thing.
can I check for
They all
that?
see.
or- okay.
Just investigation.
21.
I'm sorry.
21.
Okay, great. So what are you checking exactly? Like,
I'm basically just checking the system and I'm making sure there actually are settings that would allow me to send a coded secret
yeah,
message.
there's a lot of this is kind of an advanced radio and et cetera, et cetera. But there is an ability. It's not necessarily like a big flashing red button, but it is an ability you can send a message layered on top of another message. So if the other person has the exact frequency, they can strip away the top message and hear the bottom message.
Right, okay.
Steganography.
Well, does anybody have anything else they want to say first or do first before I call him?
I mean, is your contact?
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't, gotta make sure we're coordinating. All right, I'm gonna turn on the radio and I'm gonna begin to send the message to Magella, just basically saying things along the lines of, we found your contact, he was captured first, but we got him back. We're not being tailed or anything like that, so should be good to go. Where do you want us to meet up?
You send this message, and you don't hear a reply back.
Sus.
You know it's going through. It's just not being picked up and responded to. It's kind of like leaving a voicemail too. Like you can get a response back at a later time.
Well, it looks like we got to wait on that one.
Should we start assuming the worst now, or?
I feel like we got to wait at least, I don't know, like 6 hours, and then be like, all right, something's probably wrong.
So wait until he's extra dead, and then check.
It takes signals a long time to travel through space.
Pearl, how jacked into the ship's computer are you right now? Like we kind of moved from the galley to the main portion of the
Sure.
ship. So did you jack back in?
Probably.
Okay.
Because I mean, we need the help to run the ship.
Right.
Hieronymus did bring all the burnt bagel stuff.
In like a hand. Oh, you're eating them.
Oh, yeah.
Great, excellent. I'm glad nothing's going to waste here. Pearl, you your eyes turn into a notification, and your sound comes out of the speakers in your body, and you know that there's a new email. Now, what you are looking at is the Fang's email, because it's the same email that they have back in the lair. It's connected to the ship.
You can check their email.
You can check their email.
I'm gonna be a nosy Nancy.
New email comes through. You see this long email chain.
Ooh.
It's between the captain and Dev. And the last message sent from the captain was the one you heard her sending. And
that's
the
awkward.
response
So
back,
Dev just replied.
it just came through. It
Oh.
just came through. And the response that you see back is that he's sending a crew to make the exchange.
Bitch, I knew he would do that.
So, I didn't hear this.
Yeah, you
Never
just saw Pearl's eyes go with little exclamation points in
Yeah.
them. Ding!
Pearl's constantly going to be going off now because of all the spam mail they got.
Oh no.
Because they're connected to some shady websites. We all know
For
that.
sure,
course,
for
yeah.
sure.
Single aliens in your galaxy.
If you stay plugged in, that is going to blast through your
Oh my
speakers.
Pearl's going to get malware. I'm just saying it.
I'm just gonna reach back and mute myself.
Okay, great. But you can't talk if you do that.
Pearl, we see your mouth moving.
I guess I need to learn sign language.
It'd be like the start of our stream.
Yeah, we're bringing it back
Perfect.
around, baby. Back around.
It's all relevant.
Anyways, after reading this, Pearl would tell everyone, like, apparently the captain and Dev had been emailing back and forth, and Dev is sending a crew to pick up Randy.
Right. And he hasn't gotten any new messages yet.
That is the last one since the captain sent hers while we were in her, what do you call it?
Lair.
I was gonna say lair. I was like, that sounds too villainous.
Well, we had a whole conversation about lairs. Schmel wanted
in
a
her
lair.
cave. I don't know.
Schmel wanted a lair very badly.
cave.
The plasma cave. Pearl, you also had a chance to, while you like downloaded everything, or like scrolled through the email to see that there's a bunch of unsent drafts. So there may have been some additional communication trying to be sent, but it did not
that's
go
awkward.
through. Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm totally peeping through those. I'm like a girlfriend trying to catch her boyfriend cheating. I'm going through every fucking thing you own.
So this, so wait a minute. So this is like a cloud-based email server, like Gmail or something. So
Yeah.
if they try to send messages, you could like delete them before they get sent.
Oh my god. If you roll
like
good
from the
enough.
asteroid.
Ooh.
If you roll good enough, for
Wait,
sure.
wait.
Yeah.
So we have reason to believe Dev doesn't know we took the ship yet.
It's hard to say. I mean, Dev is sending a crew to get Randy when it was supposed to be him himself. So I don't know if that is just something that he does or if he suspects.
I mean, was it supposed to be him himself?
Would it say in the messages?
I think if you go through the chain,
I'm
it's
just gonna like hyper read, just like scroll it down, like.
yeah.
Pearl's a computer. She can just do that.
It was like let's do the normal meetup spot. Oh, is it going to be you this time? Oh, well, let me see if my schedule allows it. Like, that's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, like, there was no commitment made by Dev, but,
Right.
like, insinuations, but also, like, I've got something going on.
He's super flaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's that guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do we know? Does it say in there how much he's paying the Plasma Fangs to deliver Randy?
It just says stuff like their normal amount, previously
The
agreed
usual
on.
rate.
Yeah, the usual rate. Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. So, I guess.
So, real quick question before we move on: does the captain happen to do online banking at all?
Can we get her credit card?
Can I swipe this bitch's
They're
bank account?
pirates. They use Trite. They don't use Keen. Dang. I know.
A robot can try.
A robot can try. You don't see full conversations. You do see that she has an app downloaded for a dating website.
Can I look through it?
All you can see in the email is the like login information of like you've made a new account, you've reset your password, you've reset your password, you've reset your password, you've reset your password.
I want to reset it again.
She only uses it every month, so she keeps forgetting.
Yeah.
She keeps locking herself out.
Yep.
Can I please go on this app? Like, tell me you have this prepared because I want this so bad.
I need you to roll to see if you can get on space internet.
What do I roll for that?
I'm glad we have space internet. It better be like that early 90s.
Oh,
Yeah, is it gonna be like the dial-up?
Dial-up.
Oh,
for
I better
sure.
mute myself for that one, or else I'm just gonna be like.
Roll me investigation, and I will give you a +2 because you are part machine.
Because you're a computer.
You have a computer in you.
Congratulations on being a computer.
It's only a 15.
It's the thing where when you run out of data on your phone, you can like access some sites,
Access.
but it like won't let you click on anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah, so you found the site, but it doesn't fully load, and then it just like keeps freezing.
Can I at least see her profile picture?
It's the same portrait that you found under the bed. It's like a crop version of it.
Is it like a pirate-themed dating site? Like Pirate's Booty?
No, it's just
It's Tinder.
Oh my god. Stop.
While Fox and Anonymous don't know it, their players
Yeah,
are
well-
like mentally high five.
Oh, well, we broke pretty. Tinder.
opening my damn mouth. Okay, all right.
Oh my, so she didn't even take a picture of herself? She just like took a picture of her little...
Yeah.
You lame ass. How old is that picture?
Yeah, it's definitely like her nicest picture
Yeah.
from 6 years ago.
Alright, anyways.
I don't know.
And she was only level 7.
Yeah.
When she was still young and full of hope.
Anyways, so...
We got sidetracked again.
Looks like Pearl's getting on the dial-up, so maybe we should discuss a plan where this is happening. We don't want to bring Randy right to Dev's people. That's a big issue. We do have 2 ships. We could leave Randy on one of them and go down to the planet with the other one. Meet up there that way, so he doesn't come with us.
I mean,
But Dev won't even be there.
Yeah.
No,
be-
but we might be able to kill off some of his men and maybe steal some shit from him.
I mean, killing off some of Dev's men, I think he considers them pretty fungible.
Yeah,
Like-
I feel like
Like
Right.
loyalty to his employees is not one of Dev's hallmarks, as we well know.
plus if we leave
Right.
Dev alone on a ship, not Dev. Oh goodness.
Yeah, I think Dev would be fine.
Randy.
If we leave Randy on a ship, I don't think that's the best idea. Just leaving one ship or the other
I might blow
empty.
Randy.
What?
You have blasting powder just hanging around.
Yeah, but why would you want to blow yourself up?
I said might. It didn't have happens.
we have a brig. We can just put him in there for a little bit.
Not if you can't catch me. And he like shuffles away.
He scurries away on all fours.
I was gonna say, old Bessie doesn't have a brig, does it?
I thought we were getting
Flux
an old
sort of
man,
goes
not
for
a
the
goblin.
rifle, but is like, no, I can't.
Oh my God.
Right. Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. It would stick it to Dev. We might get a lot of money out of it.
Do you honestly believe that Dev would send his goonies there with a bunch of cash?
Yeah, more likely he's gonna take Randy and then he's gonna like probably kill off the.
But they have a history of working together,
That's true, yeah.
which suggests that they've done this before. So they're most likely not going to, have a lot of backstabbing.
Until there is. Plus, they did just ask for more money. You said there was more money asked for.
Yeah.
So there was originally, but the message that went through, right, was just the one. So, yeah, but the email exchange that Pearl saw was an agreement. Dev sending a team. So that was the last kind of email that went through.
Look, Dev doesn't really even know we're alive yet. We've just been this sort of speck off the map that he doesn't even know he doesn't even know we're around. We could put ourselves out on the radio, and then he's going to be really cautious. Why don't we at least land one really good strike first, then show our faces and say "fuck you" on live stream? Because that sounds awesome, and also it'd be a good way for us to get started. Just saying.
I feel like we might be walking into a bit of a trap here, but
I feel like somebody just wants to try out some of his new guns.
I have 2 now. Just saying. Look, I have all these awesome weapons I'm working on, and I don't really get to use them because we're supposed to not kill people. These are people we can kill. That's not the main reason. I just feel like I should put it out there. Disclaimer,
While you guys are talking, Schmel comes up behind you.
Gosh, no!
Bashes us over the head with
Put you in a chokehold.
No, he doesn't come up like that.
Looms
He
in
like
the shadows.
shuffles behind you. The sunglasses go up on his head now. He's like slightly more aware, and goes, "Well, wouldn't the goons know where Dev is? Couldn't you just track them down?"
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing we've been trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, it's a matter of whether they'd be willing to tell us or not.
Well, we just kill all of them but one.
Does this
Man,
rig
that
we're
sounds
on now
familiar.
have a good cloaking devicey thingy jobby?
Are we talking about the Plasma Fang?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go over towards, like, the console, and I'm going to look up, because I have no idea. I have not looked. I'm going to look it over and see if I can find a cloaking device.
Good question.
what's Cyrus would probably know
It's in the
the thing.
stats.
Oh, right.
Liz
We
is
have a
pulling
stat
up the
We
log.
stats.
do have stats. There's some good shields. I don't think there's a cloaking device.
Didn't we steal
Boost
a cloaking
shield.
device?
You stole Randy.
Randy
was
can
gonna
make a
cloaking
cloaking
Yeah, he was gonna
device.
make one.
So I think Flux is going to look over it and then be like, "Ah, fuck.
Does not have a cloaking device.
Does not.
It,
know.
Randy
Sorry,
just left, or he
well,
just ran
well,
away, right?
He just kind of ran
Well,
away.
Flux walks away. Cyrus shakes it. Does not. We do not have a cloaking device.
All right. So, but we do have a tracking device, right? Because we tracked Randy.
Right, it's still in his boot, I think.
All right. So this is a really stupid plan, and I'm gonna kick myself in the ass for even suggesting this. But we could give them Randy, and then everybody else tracks back to Dev.
Unless they aren't going to be going to Div either.
And then who's Randy in this equation?
I would assume Hieronymus would be Randy.
Well, we don't want to risk giving him actual Randy, because fuck
Right,
that.
so give him someone that doesn't matter, and then we're good to go. That makes
exactly.
sense.
So you have that disguise skill, right?
Right,
that
and you're
disguise
better
self.
at it, and it holds up under investigation.
All right. Whichever of you.
Actually, wait a minute. Can you turn into people smaller than yourself?
Yeah,
Randy's like 3 feet tall.
probably.
We are also taking into account that Dev knows what Randy looks like.
Right,
Or
which
the
is why we
goons
shouldn't be
know.
using illusion
Oh.
magic
But-
that only lasts a short period of time. Perfect for you.
But
Hieronymus.
Dev, or at least the goons, may not know what Randy looks like.
Wouldn't you have given him like a picture or something?
Not necessarily.
You'd think, but that would make sense. We don't do that.
Who's in the room with us right now?
It's the four of you and Schmel kind of hanging back, like watching this ping pong.
I mean, Randy
be
could
fair-
be a chick for all he knows.
Like a barista.
Yeah.
Let's give them Yama.
To be fair, we also did not know what Randy looked like.
No, we had no idea.
So why assume that Dev or
Yeah.
the goons would?
Here's Randy with an eye.
What? You spelled it wrong on your dossier? That's on you.
That one's your fault.
All right, wait.
No,
So
we would not be giving away our barista because I really like that coffee.
if we were to actually give them a person, even if we, I mean, we're risking having that person go right into the heart of Dev's fucking organization.
Yeah.
That cannot end well.
Well, so theoretically, all right, just again in theory, either A, we decide, okay, this is a stupid idea, we can't really do this because Dev is probably surrounded by legions of goons, and so following them back to learn where Dev's thing is isn't going to do us any good, in which case, skip the whole plan.
Right.
Or we send somebody back there disguised as Randy, but maybe carrying like some bombs and stuff. And then when they do get close to Dev, they can blow Dev up with like bombs and stuff.
I do like the idea of blowing him up with bombs and stuff.
I knew that would appeal to you.
But
But you'll also blow up whoever is holding the bombs.
thank
Yeah.
you, Schmel. I appreciate your
So we'd
input.
have to find somebody who really doesn't like Dev.
Where you at?
I'm just saying, if it turns out that it's like, oh yeah, there's no way to get at that, then that would be like
Why?
plan C.
Look, why don't we at least see what the other crew is up to? See if we can get information out of them, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe impersonate them or something. Well, we're gonna have to see how big it is, of course. Because if it's like more than like 7 people, it's kind of bad.
Dev also knows our faces.
He does.
But he thinks those faces are dead.
Which is kind of the biggest advantage we've had this whole time.
Right.
Which is kind... We still gotta do the broadcasting thing, though, is the issue. Why don't we check out the planet and see what they've got? See if we can steal some shit from them.
It's not a planet. I hate to inform you of this. It's an asteroid.
We're gonna go to the asteroid.
Steal some rocks.
Right, but we're stealing from Dev specifically.
So is it so?
We
let me
are
just-
1-0 in asteroid assaults now. I would just like to point out we are really good at taking on asteroids.
We have a better ship now.
Let me just. I want to verify where everything is at. Cyrus, we're still on a stop ship. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Just vibing.
Just vibing.
Just vibing.
You're now running behind schedule officially. Great. Pearl, you've got all the information about Dev and the meetup spot and the location coordinates, all that.
Yup.
Great. Schmel is hanging out. You two want to go down to the asteroid without a Randy avatar and just fuck some guys up? Is that where we're at?
Well, we're gonna scout it out. We're not just walking in there. If there's one thing I've learned over the course of this entire time together, it's that we have to scout things out.
Okay, great. Okay, that's where we're setting the scene here.
What else are we gonna do? We literally can't do anything else. We're just waiting on a response.
I mean, we could just wait on a response, deliver Randy, and not worry about Dev and his goons, and just pick him up some other time, you know? I mean, this is an opportunity, sure, but if it's not a great opportunity that we can take advantage of, then we're just putting ourselves at risk for nothing.
Hieronymus has a point.
Plus, I mean, if we leave it as it is, don't do anything, and Dev does not realize that, you know, we were the ones who stole the ship and everything, Dev could turn his frustration temporarily on the Plasma Fangs. We wouldn't have to deal with it for a little bit longer.
All right, fine. There's no point in risking it. If you all don't think it's a good idea. Like I said, I want to test things out, but it's not enough to want to put my life in danger. It was more of like a sticking it to him kind of thing. But, you know,
I think it's a very poor idea.
then I can respect that.
I feel like we will get a chance to stick it to him, but this is not. I don't feel like this is a good idea right now.
Right. Well, why don't we? Did we have any idea where the original broadcast or the original message we got from Magella came from?
It was a fax. Well, I mean, he called you,
Yeah,
then
but
sent you a fax.
Was there any coordinates from like where he was from, or was it just like coming out of nowhere?
I believe it was this call never happened. Through the
So
conversation.
we don't even really have a place to go.
Yeah, you don't know where he is.
Hang out.
I guess let's just float in space for a while, guys.
I mean, what the hell else do we have
I was
to do
trying to
right
give us
now?
some direction, but it seems like we're just like, nah, fuck that shit. Let's just hang out. I got a lot of stuff to build, so that's fine with me.
I mean, so we could try to trace the IP headers of the emails that were sent back and forth and see where those originated from. I assume such a thing is.
You want me to try rolling for that?
Yeah, I am going to say because you can't access the internet very well, like you're getting like this cloud syncing and that's kind of it.
You're like half a bar.
Yeah,
You're on LTE right now.
of data. You're gonna be
3G.
disadvantage. Roll for disadvantage.
What am I rolling?
Whatever you did the last time for your.
That was investigation.
Yeah, same thing.
15.
15. Yeah, you can tell that it's coming from a planet that's somewhere nearby. It's kind of the general. It's like when you log into a site that asks for your location and then immediately gives you one that's like 2 hours away from you. You're like, it's kind of close,
Right.
You know, like general idea.
The gist.
Yeah. Like I'm not in New York, but like I'm close enough that I can see how that would work, right? Like that happens to me all the time. But there's no direct IP. Like you have a general
Right.
direction.
He's in that direction.
that direction. Yeah.
I don't know where though.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right.
So as we're kind of like floating in space, I guess, you get a response back from Magella, like you were talking when it happened, so it was a voicemail basically that like gives you a meetup coordinates. Like all this man tells you is coordinates. That is it. And when you punch them in, they are in the opposite direction, several quadrants away from where you're at.
We just have to get away. It makes sense. All right. How many days is this gonna take us to make it?
Yeah.
11.
Well, this ship has a really nice shower, so it'll be all right. Well, I mean, let's not even talk about old Bessie's shower. We all know that drain got clogged day 2.
I was unaware Bessie had a shower.
Yeah, it's like between 2 of the boilers. Not that
Don't
great.
burn yourself on the way in.
It's one of those like emergency showers.
Like the chemical burn one?
Yeah.
The whole time you're under it, you're pulling like a lever.
Yep.
God.
God, that sucks.
So looking at our options here, we either just take Randy, deliver him, and blow off the chance of tracking down Dev, or we go and take Randy with us to Dev's goons. Don't give them Randy, but try to either beat Dev's location out of them or follow them back to wherever Dev would be.
I mean, that was really the main draw of doing this whole thing. We could figure out where Dev is. This is our one
I
chance
thought
of...
the main draw of doing this was that we would get a cloaking device.
No, Randy's making that.
Yeah,
And we have Randy.
We have
and
Randy.
we have Randy.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about getting Dev's location, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that. I'm saying that.
Like if Dev was coming to pick him up himself, I would say let's go
Right.
and take him out. But since it's not
Okay,
going to
just
be
one
him,
dude, one bullet.
yeah.
like-
But I mean, since it's not going to be Dev himself, you know, we're going after flunkies who are probably
again,
underpaid.
It's the question of we have no idea where Dev's actually located.
Right.
This would be one of the very few chances we'd get to figure that out. I mean, unless you just happen to run into him in the undermarket again, which would be crazy.
Stranger things have happened.
I don't know. It seems like an opportunity to me. But I also understand maybe we should just get Randy as far away as possible. You know?
He yells from across the way. Where are we going?
We might be going to actually go. I have no fucking idea where the signal's coming from. Where is the signal coming from? Ooh, you're
I mean, 11 days away. The Rand or Dev's signal or
No,
where
no,
the
the
coordinates?
coordinates.
Yeah. It is a bunch of coordinates, and when you punch them in, it's a planet that's like really been somewhat censored, like on the display.
I didn't realize you could redact an entire planet.
Redact a lot of planets.
That was very cryptic.
I liked it.
You're not talking about the old like Star Destroyer thing, are you? I saw it in a film. It was like a documentary.
Something like that, yeah.
Schmel reaches around and hits the screen, and the planet is now Nexros in the Cormus system. Everybody roll to see if they've been there before.
Before we even have
History.
I
What's
love
the
that we
history?
all in game were just like, what is that?
What is that?
I don't know what it is. I rolled really low. I rolled.
I got
14.
I got 6 total.
Okay.
Hieronymus got a 17 plus 2, so a 19 on a history check.
Good lord. Yeah, I mean, you've been everywhere, haven't you, Hieronymus?
I've never been there.
Okay, cool.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, cool. Hieronymus, you're the only one that's been there.
Yeah. What do I know about the place?
Yeah, tell us about it.
It's
Cool
redacted
guy.
for a reason. Lots of, it's like more of a, it's like a place that even the pirates don't want to go kind of deal.
Why the hell is he sending us there?
Probably because they're hiding there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go there.
Yeah, nobody wants to go there. It's
This place makes Space Tortuga look like Paradise Island.
What's the planet's environment like?
The planet's
Please.
environment is like...
Please tell me it's not another fucking like desert.
it is unknown. It's a constantly changing planet environment. It's got a little bit of magic crystal core in it.
Huh. Weird. Oh, it's covered in clouds. Okay, that makes sense. You really can't see it. I thought you were just bullshitting me, honestly.
To be honest, that's probably a fair assumption much of the time.
I've gotten to that point where I've picked up on it, yeah. Right. Well, so last call for trying to beat information into some of Dev's Goonies. When are we going to get the chance to figure out where he is, you know?
Am I voting in this?
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you want to do?
I don't know who this guy is.
He's like a big scary mob boss.
Well, a short, translucent mob boss.
Attempted to kill us all.
Okay, fair enough. He's a small blob of goo.
Well, you guys attempted to kill me.
No, we didn't. We
did not
actually
attempt
did
to
not
kill
kill.
you.
We specifically took you away from everybody else who we weren't killing.
And that's better.
Yes.
Okay.
Did
great.
but we didn't actually kill any of them, did we? We left everybody alive because we are not all about killing.
Did you guys kill people?
Flux is thinking about the
Stop
guy whose
killing
head he
people.
exploded with a laser rifle.
Yeah.
No.
They may not be getting up.
Pearl certainly didn't kill anyone. I know that.
Cyrus 100% like he didn't care.
What I'm saying is if our like structure of if we should like beat somebody up is whether or not they tried to kill you, I think that's not a good metric.
He tried to kill us after making a deal with us. And us delivering on our end of that deal.
Yeah, he tried to stab us in the back.
So why are we running away?
Because you all don't want to be in danger, and also I actually don't want to be in danger either. I just wanted to point fingers.
We don't know where Dev himself is.
So we were talking about beating up goons for information.
Yes.
Right.
And I think that's actually a pretty good idea. It's just that,
You have a bigger ship now.
yeah,
More
I was thinking we
stuff.
kind of just rain death on them.
I mean,
If we can't get information.
technically at one time, Schmel was a goon.
Technically, at one time, we were the goons. Too.
Exactly.
We don't have to kill them. We can just injure them really badly.
That's not better.
Yes, it is. They're not dead. That is
I
better.
like how we're
And if you do
suddenly
not kill
righteous
them,
people.
No.
And if
Where
you
did these
do
morals
not-
come from?
Flux doesn't get it.
if you do not kill them, then they come back, like we are currently to Dev.
You're right, we should
and
kill them.
trying to kill us.
Guys, we should listen to Cyrus. Cyrus says we should kill them.
Cyrus is saying if we start
Let's
something,
just
we
go
need
to the planet. I'm
finish
tired
it.
of discussing it.
Planet or asteroid?
Asteroid. I want to
Asteroid.
figure out information about Dev. I'm tired of chasing him and getting nowhere. It's frustrating. We have all these parts. Great. We're not doing anything with them. This is what we've been waiting for. Right? Like, the entire point of this mission is so that we can kill this fucker, and we keep putting ourselves in danger to do it. What's one more time? Right?
I will do whatever the majority does.
So will I.
I said
I'm not the tiebreaker here.
I think we should go down to that planet and figure out where Dev is so we can go right up to him after we've collected what we need. And we can go right in there and shoot him in his stupid blobby body.
What if you go in to shoot him in his stupid blobby body and he's surrounded by like legion
I
of...
will literally build a bomb that we will drop on that building. I do not care.
Are you hangry?
No, Pearl, I'm tired. We have been traveling together for how long at this point? Like 6 months? This is the entire point of what we're doing.
Do you dislike our company that much?
Honestly, I'm kind of getting used to it. But I kind of want to be at the end of this goal, right?
The other side of this coin is that if we rush it, then we ruin everything that we've been spending 6 months doing.
we have one shot at this. As soon as he knows that we are coming after him, that's it.
He'll go into hiding and we won't find him ever.
We wanted to go on the radio waves anyways.
He does not know that we're coming after him, though.
We don't have to let him know. Leave no survivors. Problem solved. Let's at least scout the place first, right?
Scouting is okay. But don't make any decisions until we all agree on it. That
Let's at
means
least
no
look at-
sudden bombs.
Fine, I won't drop any bombs. I want to figure out information. That's why we're doing this. Let's go look at what we're up against, right? It's probably a pretty small party.
Okay.
Let's do
Sounds
this.
good.
All right. Y'all have to argue with Otto why we stopped, though. And Cyrus goes back
Right,
to
yeah,
start the
I'll work
ship
on
up
that.
again.
I was like put my forehead against him again.
Actually, he was in old Bessie at this time. That's
Yeah.
why he wasn't bothering Cyrus at the time. But there's enough of a charge on him now that he like speeds up and comes over and it's like circling your head, Cyrus.
Just grab that. Nope.
Is
We are
Otto
starting
something
back
that
on
we
course.
can hold, or
If you could catch him. So like, what is happening right now is Cyrus is like holding this orb
Yeah.
back, like
Nope. We are starting back on course. If you want to know why, you can ask the others. I'm getting the ship started again.
And with that, Otto like starts spinning around everybody else. Schmel even, who's like, oh god, fuck, fuck, I was not involved in this. Back and forth like a little ping pong.
That makes sense. That makes sense for him.
Not gonna stop until
No
somebody
one
does something.
explains anything either.
No one's
Yep.
explaining anything. Great, you're gonna have a circling orb around your head until you do something.
I'll just
about
give him
it.
the gist of it.
Okay.
I don't
great.
feel like repeating all of that, especially since we spent so long deciding.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Great. So Otto, hearing this, actually like speeds up to the bow of the ship and like goes up and does a little, like you can see like a little survey. Because you were pretty close. Like you're close enough that you can see the asteroid, not on top of it, but you can see it. And comes back and attempts to plug into the computer, but then realizes that his port isn't there and like pouts. He was gonna tell you stuff, but you didn't move his little charger port.
So this is gonna be like half an hour trip, right?
Yeah,
Like,
roughly.
We're pretty dang close.
Yeah, you're really close.
Okay. I want to go up to Ronimus before we get there. Just gonna sort of walk up to you. I'm like literally like making sure the gun works because I'm like, fuck, we might need this shit. Gathering up my grenades. I'm just sort of casually gonna be like, hey, if you could have any sort of like gadget or tool or something that might assist you in some way, What would it be? Looking for a weapon or something like that?
Nah.
I love the
If I-
lack of eye contact as you guys are attempting to be nice to each other. Like, you're like, ugh, this is awful.
I kind of think gadgets are a little overrated.
Cyrus is gonna go look
God
and see if we
damn
can
it.
find, like, you know, a training room or something like that. He's not gonna be around that.
You know what, Hieronymus? I'm trying to make sure that when we finally do this, you have the tools you need so we can kill the guy we're trying to kill.
Yeah. I can't think of anything, but I appreciate the thought. I really do. If I come up with something, I'll let you know.
I'll take that.
Something that went like, maybe something that would make my insults hurt a little more.
Actually,
Just a microphone.
Yeah, it's like a karaoke microphone.
I might just be able to make you something like that.
But do you really want to?
Depends how you use it.
Here's a gift, but you have qualifications for it. There's rules.
I'm adding it to my list of things to make.
Uh-huh.
Crap.
Well,
It just makes the radius longer. Like, you can insult people from further away.
if there's time, I will give Hieronymus a karaoke microphone.
I'm putting megaphone on my list
Oh,
of things.
I do
Megaphone.
have one of those. Yeah, not that I'm thinking of real props. No way. Absolutely not. Great. Okay, so Shamel was watching all of this and was like, good talk. You guys,
That's as far as it's going.
You guys made a decision and walked out without him. Great. Cool.
We just kind of assume that he's gonna follow us around. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
like
we
our
all
little
kind of
dog.
tend to disperse in our own separate ways.
Yeah, well,
so-
listen, he is very new and doesn't know who Dev is, so his stakes are a little different. Okay, so anything we're doing before we get to the asteroid?
can I try and hack our account again?
The dating app?
This
Yeah.
is important.
This is very important.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah. Don't fail me.
I'm not looking. I'm not even looking.
Nat 20!
The most important, Nat 20.
Yes. Thank
Forget
goodness we
everything
didn't use
else.
that in
This
combat.
was the most important Nat 20 by far.
Pearl, what are you trying to do? What do you want to do?
Oh,
Find her
man.
nudes. Leak them to the
I doubt there's any on there since she took a picture of a portrait of her.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do, my guy?
She mapped with anyone? Like, what's
Do her and Deb have a weird history?
yeah, what's going on? Also, I want to change your password.
Okay, great. Yes, absolutely. Easy. You immediately. No, anything, nothing's difficult with that. It's very easy to change your password because you are now in the admin settings. Like you're on the
Yeah.
developer side of the app. So you've not logged in through her side. You've logged in through the entire application. So
I just went right
yeah,
over.
you went right over.
Went to the boss.
You changed her password. She matched with 378 people in
Holy
the last year.
shit.
She just does a lot of the
Did she even
swiping.
talk to any of them, or
She
she just
talked
matched it?
to 10 of them.
Anything spicy?
Anything spicy?
Is one of them Schmel?
I'm so glad we're spending time.
This is important lore. This is how you get to know
Deep
someone.
lore.
So, no, she didn't match with Schmel. You are in the admin settings. You do find his account.
Schmel's account. Oh, nice.
There's nothing on it. It was made before he got
No
the
wonder
jo-
he's single. He didn't put anything on here.
Fix him up with Yama.
Eventually. I want to see Brittany flirt with herself.
There's nothing on his account.
Okay.
Because he made it before he got the job on the train. But there is no spicy messages aside from the one which is the first match she ever made on the app, which is with the painter of the portrait.
Huh.
We getting some lore. How long ago was that?
Oh, years.
Ah,
Yeah, years.
I'm gonna message him. Hey, how are you?
Been thinking about you lately.
Yeah, just been thinking about you.
You up?
It's just you up, but like every single day, just like a bunch of the messages in a row.
Oh, God.
Only one-sided. Ugh.
I don't even know I should put these back on.
This has been a long half hour.
No, Pearl can go real fast.
Yeah.
Anything internet.
I'd also like to change her status to Squink Bink the Lovable Dink.
Yeah, absolutely done.
Cool.
Great.
Great. And the things I need.
Pearl raises children. She picked up on that sense of humor.
I like farts. like,
You change it 3 times, and that's what it ends up being. Is I like farts. Okay, great. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
No.
Cyrus is
I-
gonna
I
go
just-
down and try out the shotgun.
In the ship?
If there is a training room, that's why he went off to go see if there's a training room. In the ship, if there's a training room.
Yeah, there's a training room.
Okay. Pretty
These people train a lot. They had a whole room full of dummies with the thing. They got them on the ship.
They did rope training because if you haven't noticed, there is a lot of rope on this ship. It is a galleon, and it does control the solar sails.
Just want to take a test shot. Mm-hmm. So Cyrus knows how this gun is gonna handle if it's gonna handle.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Every time you roll for that, by the way,
Yeah.
did you get the thing I sent you? With
Yes.
the information? I'll roll a d20 every time you shoot it, and tell me if you get a 1 or 2.
Those were very bad odds for me.
Oh God.
okay.
Well, yeah. Roll to hit. I don't know what you're even shooting at.
Did you roll a 3?
if you
No.
crit failed,
It was a 1 and it rolled onto a 7.
So you're trying to hit another training dummy and you miss.
Well, the dummy actually has to make a dex save.
The dummy has
No, I'm not joking.
No.
It's a cone.
It's a cone.
16.
It's a dummy!
It's
So
got,
dummy moves out of the way and starts just.
and you hear a.
Otto just gets shot out of the air and explodes.
Otto like is behind it.
All right.
So Otto moved the dummy, but the cone, I don't know, it doesn't hit the dummy.
But yeah, Cyrus, when you shoot the thing, it has a lot of kickback. It makes a very loud bang, and it releases what appears to be purple balls of plasma that just go poof in like a gigantic area.
Would Cyrus need to make a dex save?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You're very strong, so it's not going to
Yeah.
push you.
Did you roll your d20 for effect?
Yeah, Liz rolled a 7.
That was not your hit, or
That was-
that's
that
just
was
a
my
general?
attack.
The shotgun doesn't roll to hit. It's just an AoE.
Got it.
So.
Cool. Great. So now some things are sparking purple a little bit. Otto comes up to you, is like right in your face, and like.
I don't think you understand. Please, up and down if you understand. Do you realize you nearly got shot?
Circles your head.
oh, jeez.
Do you understand that damage means the end of you? It means you are turned off. Damage is bad. I do not want to damage you. Please do not hide behind dummies when I am firing off especially new weapons, okay? Up and down if you understand. Okay.
I know Otto doesn't have like a face or a body, but he still made me feel bad with that little like. I'm like, no.
Cyrus actually likes Otto.
No, no.
It's a tool. How everybody feels about robots
just
in this
like-
game.
If you want to help train later, we can figure something out, okay?
Zooms out of the room.
He's gonna head back up. Kind
Great.
of throw the weapon over and be like, in emergencies.
Emergencies only.
You never know, I guess.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
I'm not doing anything else.
Okay, great.
Hieronymus
Hieronymus, are
doing
you doing anything else?
I haven't been doing anything this whole time.
Just
I'm just
finished
finishing up
his
the last
bagels.
burnt bagel.
I like to think we were in the same room the entire time. We had a 3-minute conversation and 27 minutes of awkward silence.
Randy pops in like, what's going? Never mind. This seems awkward. I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye. Great. So we pull up to the asteroid. Are we above it? Are we beside it? Are
It's
we
space, Brittany.
In XYZ space, it's asteroid
Yes.
here.
Uh-huh.
We're going to pull up beside it.
Okay, so we're like trying to like hide behind
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
We're not just gonna come over like, oh yeah.
What? Listen,
Yes, hello.
I don't know. I need to
We
know
are
what the
here.
plan is, just so that I can have an idea of kind of what things are doing. Okay, great.
I appreciate the symbol so much.
So we are now beside the asteroid. Everybody roll investigation for what you just see with your eyeballs.
Is that
17.
perception? I have a 0 to perception.
You have +2
16.
or +1.
I have +1, and it's a counter actually -1, so it's a straight roll now.
Okay, I didn't realize you had -1.
12.
Okay.
Hieronymus gets a 22.
Oh my God, Hieronymus.
Hieronymus sees it all.
Okay.
You're so damn perceptive.
Hieronymus, you found the periscope. So you can see, and it zooms, this periscope, so you can zoom in pretty close. And what you see is, you see a 6-seater, like basically minivan at this point. Smaller than old Vessi. Like this is
Losers.
little. This is real little. And
This is like that, like the white van with no windows.
yeah, the space sci-fi ship version of it.
It's got free candy painted on the side.
We knew Dev was a scumbag,
There's a
but this
cool
is bad.
wizard painted on the side, obviously.
All right, all
I could be on
right.
cool lizards.
Obvi.
Not for Dev, though. Fuck that guy.
Well, it does say at the very bottom, Dev is a cool wizard.
Oh, well, lame. Wait, did you say wizard?
Wizard!
I heard lizard.
It's a lizard wizard.
I thought you were just like, yeah, there's a cool lizard. And I was like, that's awesome.
It's a van with a wizard on the side.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, but it is a lizard.
I just
too.
imagine a gecko with
A lizard wizard.
Yeah, it's a lizard wizard.
Lizard wizard.
Everybody say that.
I like lizard wizard.
Lizard wizard.
One more time.
Lizard wizard.
This asteroid's really small.
It's very
Lizard
small. It's just their meetup spot.
That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
There's really nothing on it except for now these guys, which is 6 thugs. They're
Thugs.
thugs, goons, hanging out.
Are they thick thugs?
Yeah, they're
So
all.
wait, so it's a 6-seat van and there's 6 goons on there.
Well, yes.
Was Randy gonna sit on someone's lap?
Yeah.
I think they were going to throw him in the
No,
trunk.
Trunk.
they're
Yeah,
gonna
they're
strap him to the hood.
They're gonna throw 'em in the trunk.
And he's like, this is really uncomfortable.
I don't like this for me. Great. So everybody else kind of gets a general idea of this. Flux, you have a general idea of it.
These are really nice. Should have gotten these like way long ago.
The thugs are outside of the van. They're waiting.
hacky sack.
And you see a bag off to the side that's out of the van that roughly is the size of Randy. Small, but a big bag. It is full of something. Like it's not just
So
sitting
they
on the ground.
do know the size of him at least.
Probably good that we didn't go with our disguise self plan.
And if it's full of something, perhaps it's traits.
That's my hope.
A Randy-sized bag of traits would.
I would love that.
Yes.
So that's what you see on this asteroid here. They're wandering around. There are a bunch of kind of rock-like aliens, big, beefy. Some of them can't move their arms all the way.
Ah,
They're that
So I think
jacked.
the first order of business is making sure that they can't fly away. So if we can find a way to wreck their ship so they're all stuck there, that's probably a good start.
So if they're not on the minivan and we have guns, we could theoretically just shoot the
That's
minivan.
what I was thinking. They're all out, right? They're all piled out of the.
Yeah. One of them's sitting in the seat, like with his legs kicking out.
So
Like he's like sitting in the passenger, or not the passenger, the driver's seat, like kind of like hanging out with his legs on the side. Just waiting. He's ready to go, but he's waiting.
Want to start by destroying the engine?
Well, are we trying to kill them? Or
The idea is we'll probably end up killing most, if not all of them. We need to get information out of them, so we don't want to kill them all at first. You know, we need to at least leave 1 or 2 alive who have information. But destroy the ship first, so they can't get away. And then we offer them an ultimatum of like, give us information on Dev, and then you know, something like that.
we'll put you on a nearby planet or some crap, maybe.
Yeah. Which we might do. I don't. It sort of depends.
Yeah.
On,
I mean,
'cause they might
Cyrus
just
has
be
enough
wrapped up
rope.
in this, in which
We could
case-
just tie him up.
What was that?
I said Cyrus has enough rope. We could just tie him up.
True.
We could just tow the asteroid.
Yeah, that too. Got plenty of rope for that.
So
I mean, it's not a big asteroid looking at the thing.
No, our ship's probably the size of this asteroid.
yeah. Y'all are chatting about this, and Schmel comes up. He's actually like put on his goon uniform, his armor basically, the branded virtuous armor that he has, and goes, "All right, what's the plan?
We're gonna destroy their ship so they can't escape.
How?"
We're gonna shoot it from the Plasma Fang.
And we're lined up for that? There's rocks in the way,
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to move.
and they're not gonna see us.
Well, the idea is that we're going to open fire like immediately.
I mean, they did. Aren't they meeting up with the plasma?
That's
fangs
true.
who
Actually,
are
they'll,
doing
they'll
this?
expect the ship to be coming.
Yeah.
They won't expect it to
Got
open fire.
Great. Well, that's true. Certainly.
I guess I'm gonna get on.
Probably get on that plasma ballista, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on the plasma ballista and get ready.
Okay.
I did not realize you could make 3 attacks with the autocannons. Oof.
Okay, so we're all prepping, is what I'm hearing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Great.
getting ready to. Get in
Cyrus is
position.
flying. We have 2 autocannons, so you and I want to get on the other ones?
Sure.
Let's go for it. Let's do this.
Okay. So what are we doing here, and who's doing what when?
Cyrus is piloting.
Cyrus is piloting. So Cyrus, you roll me a pilot check to see how good you're piloting. If you have auto assist, I'll give you advantage.
17 and auto would assist. Yeah.
Okay, great. Great. Excellent. Works for me. I don't think a 17 is going to be anything bad.
I'm going to hop on the plasma ballista, and once I can see their minivan, I'm gonna blast the engine.
Okay.
Can we open up with the...
Sorry.
Not yet.
Sorry, I was prepping.
Can we open up with the barrage action so that we can make 6 autocannon attacks?
You can do whatever works for there.
Between the 2 of us.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so...
Just imagine be like, oh, those are the people we needed. Oh God.
Oh my god, Colorado.
Right, so... Here's what I'm seeing. The Plasma Fang starts to rise. You are busting out the autocannon.
Yeah, I think Hieronymus
Are
and
you
I,
attacking the people or
we're
the
hitting
ship?
we're hitting the ship.
Okay.
We don't want them to leave. And
Great.
once their ship is gone, they got nothing. So
Cool. So we are firing 3 each autocannon attacks between the 2 of you. Great. And then you are firing plasma ballista as well. Okay. Cool.
That's a 19 for that one.
Okay.
you want me to roll 3 attacks?
Yeah. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god. I'll roll all 3. You got your dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's 14 fire damage to their ship.
Okay. So 14 fire damage.
Ooh, dang, Rob.
So one of my shots missed, but the lowest on my second and third shot was 17. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and the other one was higher. So, let me get that.
Yeah, 2 of Rob's hit as well.
We
Okay.
are going to literally fight them.
For what damage?
1 second.
I've got 14 fire damage.
6 plus 8, so 14 points of auto cannon piercing damage.
Okay.
And I
14.
did 18.
Piercing 18. Okay.
Yep.
18 piercing damage. And as this is happening, everybody is trying to dodge out of the way. Okay. So 3 out of the 6 dodge. So you hit 3 of the goons as well with your barrage.
We're just aiming for the ship, but
Yeah.
you know, if it works
Well,
that way,
one
I'll
of them
take
was
it.
sitting in the or in the driver's seat. 2 of them were close by, and they just didn't dodge.
So do we
fast
roll
enough.
damage for them as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so just
Uh,
for one of the shots only?
For 3 of them. So between the 2 of you.
Do you want me to just roll 3
Yeah, I
auto
mean,
cannon blasts?
I just take the standard damage, sir. I don't roll.
I mean, that's fine. I just like rolling. I think it's fun.
What? This game about dice?
So the
Dice,
first shot is going
Big
to
dice.
deal 10 points of piercing damage, which according to Colorado is 50 because it does 5 times on organic targets.
Great, excellent.
The second shot is the same amount of damage on the second guy.
Okay.
And the third shot is going to be 8 times 5, so 40 points of damage on the third guy.
Great. They are all dead. All 3 of them.
That makes sense.
Yeah. 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 We hit him, we hit him, we hit him. And that is where I'm going to have to leave us because we are creeping.
Yes.
End of the stream.
Look, there was some very important lore in this
There
one.
was some good lore that
There
happened
was good lore,
today.
I'm just saying.
and we ended with murder.
And we ended with murder, which is what we love
What
to do.
more could you want?
It's proper way to end a session,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
That's what we do here on Health Hits Experience.
Yep. Murder.
Murder.
We into murder business.
Murder.
Everything
and
you would have missed if we'd not gotten the sound fixed.
Yeah, you could have missed the murdering.
Invasion of privacy as well. Not to worry. I'm sure we'll do more of it next session. Thank you
Yay.
for watching Health Hits Experience. Today's adventure was brought to you by Colorado Brown. Music, sound effects provided by Sirenscape. I use Spaceship Battle and Engine Room today because there was a lot of talking on the ship. Thanks to Molly Cook and Alex Jumel Gonzalez in the control room for making us sound again and for just, making us look good. Once again, if you want to check out what we are doing, you can find us all at linktr.ee/hhxp news for specifically personal update stuff that you should come check out. The rest of our socials are available at our other Linktree account. Special thanks to Community Access Media for the use of their facilities and equipment, and we will see you next week. Goodbye!
Hey, it's even more accurate this week. So many more lasers.